Hey everybody, welcome back to Small Backyard, Big Garden, where we try to do the best with what we got. To all the new subscribers out there, thank you and welcome. To everybody else, sorry about the long hiatus again, but the weather hasn't been video quality between the rain, 80-mile-an-hour winds.
Fires.
It's been quite the season.
Lots of crazy weather here. Lots of unforgiving weather here. We lost power for a couple days as well because of the winds.
Yep, and it even was able to blow away my protection enough for critters to get in.
You got a little some blue plant boxes there that blew around.
But as you can see, something came in, took advantage of it being unprotected and wiped it out.
Yeah. Oh, here's more stuff from the wind. Right there. Blew from the eucalyptus. Let's see. We've been getting lots of raccoons, and I've been seeing a little possum wandering around too, so we've got lots of little friends coming around and having a little buffet.
But we figured it was a long time since we've had a harvest, so we figured we'd come in and
update.
Yeah, we got some baby chard along with some red vein sorrel. Figure it'll make a nice salad.
I always forget the name of that. Sure is a pretty plant though. And then of course tree crap.
Okay, well, focus on the camera work.
Jared.
I'm just saying, come on.
Just cleaning it up a little bit.
And then we'll move on to some lettuce.
When did you plant this lettuce?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. That's a great question.
Before the winds?
Yes, way before the winds, yes. And then
This way.
we got some Bok Choy. To the other side. Cut off some bad leaves. But this is a great weather for lettuce, with it being cold. They love it. Okay. Unfortunately, all the other critters do too.
Kale is a good cold weather lettuce too, though.
Kale is great. Matter of fact, we have that over. So is spinach, which we have right here.
And then our strawberries are still doing pretty good too. If anybody remembers the strawberries on the side. They remained green throughout the winter.
That'll be good in a salad.
And then our celery over here.
Celery, yes. We'll get some of that. Take off some of these little growths.
There's the blue planter little boxes that Jared threw in the corner.
And the rains are really good for the celery too, because they like a lot of water. And taking off some of this little growth will help the plant.
Our celery stayed throughout the winter too. It never really died off.
That's good.
That it never died off?
Yeah, it never died off, and the fact that it tastes good.
Oh. And then our tomatoes that were majorly cut back, but they had to be.
That and the wind took care of them.
And
it's
raccoons.
Amazing how much got destroyed in the last wind.
Yep.
But we try to bounce back from it.
Our backyard gets really beat up by the wind too, because we're on the kind of in the middle of a canyon. on a bad spot on top of a hill.
I'm gonna go back to this kohlrabi.
Yeah, we were pleasantly surprised with kohlrabi. This is our not our first time growing it, kind of our second time, but the first time we tasted it, we were like, whoa, did not expect it to taste that good.
Yep, it quickly became a garden staple, didn't it?
Yeah, it's very good and very easy to grow here. Lots you can do with it too that you'd never think. Just a good little plant that nobody really knows about, or nobody that I know of that uses it often. I don't really see it in the grocery stores either.
Oh, and some of the celery will probably end up going into some of your morning juices, I imagine.
Yeah, my green juice. I've stopped drinking coffee and made green juices from now on. So what's all this luscious stuff besides that purple kale?
This is Bok Choy that has been producing like a champ.
Yeah, that looks very nice.
I'll show you how we've been harvesting it. And again, apologize for the lack of videos. Normally we put out a lot more harvest videos. But
weather has been unforgiving.
Weather has been unforgiving, work has been crazy, and I barely had time to find time to garden, let alone make a YouTube video.
Well, and you're redoing part of the backyard.
That.
So that doesn't help either.
And also in the winter, we do a lot of fresh eating. We don't harvest stuff in advance. We usually harvest the night before we eat it.
Yeah.
Or the night of. But we've been experimenting with the bok choy as a cut and come again.
Well, and a lot of the summer produce I've vacuum sealed and frozen, so we've been eating up that too. There's squashes and all sorts of stuff in the freezer from over the summer. And we just took out 2 big bags of tomatoes to finish up some sauce with from over the summer. So, all sorts of good stuff.
But yeah, very well, good producing plant. And we just take the leaves off as we need it. And more grow back.
The bok choy?
Yep.
Yeah, another good cold weather plant, huh?
Yep. And I'm going to let this go to seed.
That's another thing. Did you want to talk to everybody about making sure to save your seeds?
Well, yeah, especially with so many people gardening now.
Well, with the seed issues.
You don't know if you're going to be able to get that seed again next year. So it's always a good thing to save your seed.
And I heard that some companies are not shipping out seeds right now for whatever reason, so it's just important to save your own seeds just in case you can't get them in the future.
Absolutely. And it's important to label those said seeds and not leave them out so a spouse can throw them away.
Yeah.
That was my fault.
Yep, it was. If it looks like trash, I throw it away. Unless it has a label that specifically says it's not trash, then I won't throw it away. It's crazy how that works.
So, as you guys can see how I'm harvesting this bok choy, this is how we've been doing it all season.
Well, and if you get a plant that you particularly love that you've grown, it's worthwhile to save those seeds anyway, because it'll reproduce that awesome plant that you grew. You don't have to worry about getting like duds in a pack or growing something that you don't really like. You know what you're going to get with those seeds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
But bok choy, it's a cold weather vegetable, loves it. I recommend it to anybody who hasn't tried it. Give it a whirl. It'll surprise you.
Yeah, it's a very prolific plant, obviously. And it grows fast.
It's great in a stir fry. It's great just on its own.
Or juiced.
And with it being cold right now, it's a lot sweeter than it was when we first started.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think we're gonna have too much more harvest from these because I see seeds.
Yeah, and it's warming up here too. The weather's warming up.
And the sun's getting higher. I'm starting to stick a lot of seeds in the ground.
That white stuff on there is just diatomaceous earth, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I just wanted to point that out in case anybody sees it in the video and is wondering what the heck that is. It's just diatomaceous earth, which is always good to have on hand.
All right. So.
Wow.
That's not a bad bok choy harvest.
Not at all.
That's what we got for celery.
Pretty good.
And then that's our lettuce stash under there.
Not bad for winter.
Not bad. In the middle of winter, as you said. But there's still more. We'll move on.
Yeah, a lot of people think that just because it's winter, the growing gardening season is over, which is not true.
It slows down a bit.
Sure, but that means just more experimenting with stuff that you maybe haven't tried before.
The dill. Can't say enough good things about this dill. It's a producer.
Really
Fragrant.
delicious. What did you make the other day that you put the dill in and it was so good? Was it eggs? Scrambled up some eggs or something.
Oh, the other night when I did the eggs, I did parsley. Parsley and our green onion.
Yeah, but you put dill in something recently and it was really good. I don't remember.
I did. Didn't we do fish?
Maybe it was the fish. But it was very tasty.
All right. Looks like we've got some broccoli that's ready.
Yeah, that broccoli's looking very promising. It's looking pretty good. Ooh, that dill is, I can smell it.
All right. Not bad.
Not bad, not the hugest broccoli, but
Nope. And
definitely good looking.
because I topped it like this and I'm going to leave it in, we should start seeing florets come out from the...
Let me see. So he topped it like that. Usually our broccoli is overrun by aphids, but I think because it's been so rainy and windy and cold, they haven't had a chance to make their little homes.
All right, now this is mustard spinach.
Mmm. Sounds good. Have we had mustard spinach before?
This is our first time trying it and growing it.
That's what I thought. Oh, and I see the little onions in the corner. Onions, the lemons in the corner back there.
Oh, well, make sure to get those, huh?
Oh, yeah. Seems to take forever for that tree to produce lemons. But it is a little tree. And it is in a corner, so I don't know.
We should get another type of lemon.
Mm-hmm.
So that we'll have two different fruiting times.
Well,
Maybe do some grafting to an orange tree or something.
yeah.
Alright. Take a little, leave a little. This way the plant can rejuvenate.
Take a little, leave a little. Boy, it's getting dark fast.
It is. That's why I'm trying to hurry. Okay, a little mustard spinach.
Can't wait to try that. That sounds just good on its
We
own.
got some little mini bells that are ready.
And our bell peppers stayed really well throughout the winter too, even throughout the winds when I was sure that our plants were going to be just decimated. Those little peppers held on, didn't they?
Yeah, they sure did. Matter of fact, I spotted something earlier today. If you want to look in through there. I don't know how we missed them.
Oh, those little peppers. Yeah, wow. Nice.
But there's
It
that.
smells good in here.
Looks like we've got more mustard spinach right here.
And our backyard is messy right now, but
It's
like
under
I
construction.
said, he's redoing most of the backyard.
And if this is your first video with us, please go back to our spring videos.
The backyard looks different.
It's a lot more productive and
Yeah.
all right.
Everything's being redone, so everything's a little messy. But that's how it happens when you do it yourself.
All right.
Gets messy before
We
it
got
gets
our basil right
good.
here. That's been quite the winner.
What about the parsley too?
Oh, the parsley's been a giver.
Oh, you
too.
dropped a parsley right here. Me coming through here. So what are you harvesting right now?
This is more of that mustard spinach,
Oh, okay.
and then moving on to arugula.
Arugula is such a tasty plant. So good.
That'll go in with our lettuce and our salads.
And then our pomegranates, I know we showed those a lot in the previous videos. Those came out really, really good this year. Jared wouldn't know because he didn't have any, but I know, and it came out delicious.
We had so few that I wanted you to enjoy them.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for those winds, we
I
would have had a
know.
lot more.
I know. Yeah, those winds were killer.
All right, nice little big old handful of arugula.
Should get the lemons.
Okay, get some lemons because the missus told me to.
And we still get little birds, despite the netting, that make their way into here and pick on everything. So
But we try to see how they get out every time.
let me see a lemon so I can hold it. It's good sized little lemon. Wow, those are good sized little lemons. Beautiful. I can't. They won't fit in my hand.
All right.
So bright.
All right, we got some more bok choy over here.
Boy, you went a little cray-cray with that bok choy. But I guess you kind of have to in the winter, so you make sure you get
Take advantage of what grows
something. Mm-hmm.
good. All right, we got
Little
some banana
peppers.
peppers.
And this banana pepper plant never gave up on us either, even throughout the winds and everything. This thing has been good since the summer, producing peppers. And this particular tomato plant too. I think this particular plant we've had growing in here for 2 years straight.
Something cool.
And there's a
I was
tomato
looking
in there
the other
right
day.
now.
Yep. This needed to be pruned anyway.
Oh. That's a little tomato. That's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably more back in there too that we're just not seeing. And what's this crazy thing?
That's a cabbage.
Wow.
And we got some red Russian kale, more bok choy,
Peppers.
lacinato kale. We got some more little mini lunchbox peppers.
I've mentioned before, great for kids because they're little and they're sweet and they're fun. Our son used to eat them all up when he was in preschool. He loved them. Preschool, kindergarten. Perfect size for kids. Guess that's why they call them lunchbox peppers, huh?
Yep.
Very nice. It's a beautiful color.
All right. I think we got enough bok choy. We'll leave some on the plant. We'll get some parsley while we're here.
Parsley is delicious. I think I used a lot of parsley in the quiche I made the other day too, and it came out so good.
It's definitely good to
It's good in everything.
make your ramen a little bit nicer too.
Yeah.
And since I'm here, we'll go ahead and get some cilantro.
And cilantro is good in everything too. Love cilantro.
Okay. Hard to figure out where the cilantro starts and the parsley
And the parsley starts, yeah. Almost looks the same until you smell it or taste it.
Yep, cilantro. All right.
So, again, pardon us for the messy backyard, but it is under construction.
All right. Get these last few peppers, and then we can give them a little sneak peek at the project that we've been working on.
Yeah.
All right, some more peppers. The collards look like they can. Yeah, I think we're good for today as far as the harvest.
That all looks very good.
But we'll take them over to the new project, huh?
Yeah, I can't get out of here. Alright, sorry guys. Alright. So, here's more dill right there. So, if you looked in the other videos, this used to be a planter, huge planter right here, but we're in the middle of taking it apart so we can have a little bit more of our view back. And then Jared's going to be building brand new planter boxes kind of on each side. It'll look great when it's done. But here's brand new crops he started. Uh-oh. There we go. Beautiful.
And this is a soil hydroponic hugelculture wicking bed.
Let me just show them the little rolly thing he built for it. Little tray.
It's on wheels.
It's on wheels.
I could follow the sun, move it where it needs to be.
And then the plastic was protecting it mostly from the wind, when the wind was just nasty.
And the birds.
Yes.
And the varmints.
Definitely.
A lot of creatures can't climb the slick walls.
How pretty that all is. And this is just cedar shavings in here. And that is...
So yeah, we'll be harvesting from this probably next week.
That just looks so great.
There we got
Is that parsley?
more cilantro,
Oh, cilantro.
lettuces, and then parsley down at the other end. I learned my lesson, keep them separate.
Yeah. Yeah. Easier. And then do you want to show the
Yeah,
other
let's show them
one?
the other one.
Okay, again. Another little rolly table for it.
And these are still under construction too, but I had to plant them out just to make the investment start paying off.
Yeah.
No sense in having an empty planter.
No, not at all.
Fill it up as fast as you can, and then...
Well, the good thing about it is the planter itself is portable. So you can plant it and then move it around as need be.
Absolutely. And here we got Swiss chard.
Kale? Is that kale?
Red giant mustard greens.
Oh.
Regular green mustard greens.
Kale is on the end.
And then we got
Red
a
Russian?
scarbor kale, I believe.
Okay. That's not the Red Russian stuff?
No.
Oh, well, it sure is neat looking. It's pretty. So, there you have it.
And I cheated with these and got plant starts.
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
But and big thing, just so when they pop up, it's like, oh, when did you put those there? I put onion sets in between each plant, in between every plant, all the way around the border.
Okay.
So there'll be onions popping out probably here in another couple weeks.
And onion is a good pest control too, isn't it?
Aha! All right, and then we got our overwintered bell peppers. So this way, when we have 6-foot tall bell peppers,
Mess. Sorry
this
about
is
the
why.
mess. Yeah.
But thanks everybody. All the recent new subscribers has been kind of overwhelming.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you.
And
It's amazing.
guilting me into making sure that I start putting out more frequent videos.
It's motivating
It is very motivating
to know that people are interested.
and inspired.
Yes. Oh, that's wonderful.
I got friends that are becoming friends just because of plants. It's quite an amazing community, the plant community, in my opinion.
Everybody should be able to grow their own food.
It's definitely a good hobby that can pay itself off if you do it right. But like I was saying, thank you everybody. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, and share if you haven't already. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks again.
All right.
Have a good
Thank
one.
you so
Bye.
much. Good night.